Hey folks, welcome back to Majora's Mask. This is a special post-commentary edition of these episodes for the next 4 or so episodes, because there's a lot of failure involved and I wanted to edit it out.
I never get to see said failure, much to my disappointment.
It's not as thrilling as you might expect.
Failure is amusing sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, none of the failures are like, oh my god, you were so close, you could have gotten it, but you didn't. It's more just like,
No, we shall see.
Yeah. So the first episode here is actually prepping for all the excitement that is to ensue. I'm going to start the sword upgrade quest, but to do that, I have to do a little competition in the springtime of Snowhead, so I need to beat Goat again in order to make it springtime. And then after that, I'm going to go get a thing, so I can get a thing from another guy.
To do some stuff.
So that'll make a part of the ocean easier. But in order to get the thing from the guy, it's recommended that you get another thing from another person. So I'll also be doing that.
So the things and the stuff that will show up in a couple moments.
So now that we're all sorted out and everything makes sense, let's get back into Snowhead. Mainly showing the trek because I don't think we've done a revisit to a temple yet on a subsequent...
This is like our third revisit.
I mean, no, like, we haven't returned to a temple on a subsequent time cycle yet. So we get to see what the temple does when we do that. And let's see if I can see if I can ace this. Remember, this is recorded 2 months ago. I have no idea if I did anything, like, well. I did not do this well.
I think you did it wonderfully.
Oh, that was
See, you
that was
the
skillful.
share of the snowball. This is one of those dramatic moments, isn't it?
Yeah, the anticipation to the thrilling rematch that we have waited for an episode, 2 episodes.
I think you just went, like, screw it, I kept falling off so many times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just walk it.
Like, there's a stylish way and there's a safe way. So when you revisit a temple after beating the boss on a subsequent time cycle, the boss will talk to you and create a magical portal here on this platform, and that will send you straight to the boss room.
That was very convenient.
It is super, uber, duper convenient. And that means if you ever just want to redo a boss fight, like the goat fight because it's super fun, you can do that. And this is the only Zelda game that I'm aware of that has, like, unlimited boss refights.
You know, it was really funny. I was thinking of making a connection to Shadow of the Colossus where you can redo the boss fights. Right? And then I realized the whole thing is boss fights.
Yeah. I've never played Shadow of the Colossus.
Well, the whole game was boss fights.
Right. I'm aware it's like a big open world and a bunch of boss fights and basically nothing else.
Yeah, that's pretty much the game.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to show the goat fight. Even though it was kind of a better fight than the last fight, you've already seen it. I did manage to knock him down and ram him up the ass a little bit, which is good, but...
The way it's still you ran him a good job.
We did it! Yeah, again. I knew we could do it.
Wonderful.
So yeah, beating Goat is the only way to make it springtime again. And I think I totally didn't know which way was faster. But there it is.
Springtime here.
Yeah. And springtime is when all the cool things happen here in Goron Village.
So every time you need to redo the cycle, you gotta beat Goat?
I think I accomplished just about everything I could want to in the spring. Unless I want to go for 100% heart pieces, and even then I don't remember because I never do that. But the important thing is that it opens up, you remember the Goron racetrack that we blew up with the bomb?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it opens that up. And I think I'm a bit rusty on this. During the winter, this guy's like furnace, or
yeah,
furnace.
So he's able to sharpen the sword now.
Yeah, I think it's frozen in the winter, and maybe you can unthaw it with a fire arrow, maybe not. So there are 2 stages of sword upgrade.
Forge your sword 100 times.
Yeah, there are 2 stages. The first stage makes it like twice as strong, but you can only make contact with it 100 times before it dulls into its original state, which makes it pretty useless. So in order to get it to the second stage, we need to participate in that Goron racetrack business. And let's see, it's still blocked with the boulder. So we're going to know... Oh, we got the powder keg. When did we get a powder keg?
I forgot.
It was a sneaky edit. You may have noticed I entered the smithy with 0 rupees and came in with 100.
Aha!
Yeah, I bought a powder keg.
I see what you
That
did
is
there.
the magic of post-commentary. Nobody notices.
Peekaboo.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. They do get hit by them. And now, probably the hardest minigame in the game, as far as I can recall. Because it's just kind of bullshit in general. Are you aware of the complaints often lobbied against the Mario Kart series and its AI?
Yeah. Sure.
It relies heavily on rubber banding. So if you're like, people will speed up and slow down to annoy the hell out of you, make it a close race. But it's super aggressive here, and it's just super hard. And it's not like in, Banjo-Tooie, you can sort of adjust your rate of button pressing, but here it's kind of fixed. You're just at a top speed, and you just keep doing it over and over until the planets align. I do not know a reliable way to go through this. Yeah, make sure you keep hitting the magic pots.
Yeah, make sure you are the fastest person.
Yeah, and try not to get knocked out of everything like that. I don't know how I managed to win this race.
Well, because the rubber banding applies to you too.
I guess. Yeah.
They're all connected by rubber bands.
Try not to run out of magic so you have the spikes. You can maintain top speed. Other than that, try not to fall off this bridge. If you fall off the bridge, there's no way you can win, and the baby will make fun of you.
Baby.
Yeah. And I guess try to take the insides of the curves as best you can.
Just race it like you race a car in a normal racing game. Except not.
But do that for, I don't know, half an hour, as long as you have patience for, and eventually you will probably win. But I edited that out about 2 in-game hours of attempts there. And for winning that, you get a bottle, and inside the bottle is gold dust, which you can use to reforge your sword into its most optimum condition. But you need to upgrade it to the second stage first. Now then, because this was recorded 2 months ago, I don't remember what my next priority was. I think I'm going back to buy another powder keg in order to open up another area so I can get a thing that'll let me get to another place where I can get a thing from a guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes, that is what I'm doing. I am withdrawing rupees to buy the powder keg. I don't remember if I showed on screen. Did I show you where to buy powder kegs? I showed you the trial.
You showed me where to buy powder kegs at some point.
Okay. Well, intuitively, it is in the bomb shop in Clocktown. in case you were not aware.
It's about the only intuitive thing in this game. Dun dun dun!
Now this next section, basically you have to do it on the first day. Otherwise, the NPCs will simply not allow you to get the profit that you want. Because of certain in-game events that happen in the night of the first day.
Tell me, when you first played this game, did you just go around not knowing what to do?
First time I played this game, I think I let the moon crash on the first cycle. Second time I played this game, I got stuck on the Forest Temple and never made it through. 17th time I played this game, I beat it with a strategy guide. But I was really bad at this game. I got this game back in the era when I was really bad at video games and never finished any. And eventually I got a strategy guide, used the powers of knowledge. So this boulder here. That guy finally finishes destroying it with a pickaxe on the third day, but by then there's nothing you can do in the area that opens up. So on the first day you want to bring a powder keg and enter of your own volition. And on this ranch you will find eventually cows. And over here you'll find a horse.
Oh man. Oh man.
Now, one of the greatest mysteries of the canon of this game, is this the horse that you rode in on, or is this the alternate reality version of your horse? I could never decide. I think I argued with people about the matter.
Could never decide which dimension my horse is in.
Yeah. So, if you try to come here on the second or third day, Romani here will be a horrible emotional wreck, and just won't talk to you. And if you want to reacquire your horse, you have to talk to her on the first day. Now, why is she a horrible emotional wreck on the second and third days? Because the aliens steal their cows tonight.
These are not... These are very interdimensional aliens. With very interdimensional fashion sense.
So yeah, if we were to pursue this side quest a little further on this cycle, we could help fight the aliens tonight, but because I have other priorities, and totally not because I lost track of time, we will not be fighting them.
Burst all the balloons!
Yeah, this is your introduction to horseback combat, which is not as extensive as it is in Twilight Princess, but you go around, you fire arrows. I'm not very good at it. And really the best way to deal with the side quests...
There's not a good way to target...
Shut up, I never have to do this, because the best way to do the side quests is actually not on your horse, so... Also, the sensitivity of the controller sucks.
So you're telling me Donut 64?
Donut 64? What?
If you want to beat this game well, you don't want to play it on the N64.
Well, I played this on the Wii with the GameCube controller. Remember? But yeah, if you want to ace this game, like play it on an emulator or something, and use frame perfect timing, test that shit. Oh, look at that! I didn't even make a new record time.
Remember, if you want to truly beat a game, buy the rights.
And for completing that task, we get Epona's Song, which lets us summon our horse.
It would have been nice to know much earlier.
Yeah, I mean, Link canonically should already know this song. Shut up, I know this song.
Yes.
But yeah, the power of horse is to jump over, like, barriers, such as the ones blocking
Does
the
Konami
ocean.
code work in this?
This isn't a Konami game.
So?
Also, Konami code is too long for the typical musical stave.
Dang it.
And it has a B before an A, and B is cancel. So... But yeah, having a horse lets you jump over barriers like the ones that are blocking the ocean and the desert. And you can get over those by using the bomb Goron trick that I showed off earlier. But that's much harder in the desert than it is in the ocean. Anyway, before we head off...
So, what are these carrots?
Oh, carrots are speed boosts, basically. Use one, you get a little burst of speed. And the more you use up at once, the longer it takes for them to recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, I only use, like, 2 or 3. But even then, the game world of this area is, like... Termin is so small compared to Hyrule and so compact, you generally don't need all 6 to get anywhere. This lady has dog racing, which we can recklessly throw away our money, or we can wait till we have a way to cheat. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Why, we could just throw our money at it, though.
Well, I don't have that much money. And in here we have the Chicken Man. This is another kind of minor.
This guy obviously did not eat very many chickens.
No. He loves them too much.
I wear this mohawk to represent how much I love chicken.
I need mohawks because mohawk privilege. Yeah, we can come back here when we have a certain mask, which is actually really easy to get, and fulfill that side quest. But not our priority.
Chicken graffiti. This guy's a real punk.
Yeah, he's got a lot more character than he did in Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, he just kind of sat and angsted in the forest a bit, and then turned into a skeleton. Which was pretty metal, but... Anyway, that's all we have at the ranch right now. So let's go make use of our horse a little bit. Now, have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes.
Tell me about that experience. Did you ride bareback like Link does?
No, I rode in the saddle.
That was a good decision.
Yes, I like my nutsack too much.
I rode a horse twice upon a time, actually.
You rode it bareback once?
No. It was in 4th grade. We went to a horse, colony. And everyone in class rode horses. And mine was kind of a glutton jackass, and he climbed up and tried to eat leaves off a tree while I was still on him. And he had a muzzle on so that he couldn't eat, but he still tried. Alright, before we go to the desert and get the thing from the guy, we need to get a thing from a person here. Which luckily we can get. We're almost done getting things, luckily, for this episode. Anyway, you remember the potion shop here. You need to get a potion. And luckily we can get the potions without rescuing the other sister, because otherwise it'd be a pain in the ass. So grab a red potion, which incidentally heals hearts, in case you ever want to heal your hearts.
In case your hearts need healing.
I never use potions in, like, Ocarina of Time or this game, actually. Because there's milk, which is much more affordable.
And nutritious.
Mm-hmm. And this game actually has even better milk than Ocarina of Time. So... Anyway, my horse disappeared. That was very rude.
You have a very loyal horse.
I mean, she's still getting used to me, and also I turned into a plant, so that might have caused some trust issues.
I'd try to eat you if you did. I'm like, ooh, edible.
Okay, finally. After getting the horse and getting the potion, we can head to the desert to get a thing.
So Horsey can ride people down?
Yeah, Horse is a badass. Horse has no... I feel weird calling her Horse, but yeah. She can run through grass and destroy grass, can run through enemies and destroy enemies. Or at least doesn't care that the enemies try to attack her. Weaker enemies.
If I were a horse, I would also be apathetic to slime balls.
Alright, so here's the thing about the desert. You can see that they have those same barriers that the ocean does. But jumping over them with the Goron bomb jump is so much harder because of those fucking rat bomb creatures that try to blow you up. It's just basically impossible. Because they'll just knock you away and there's no time to get enough time to set it up. Anyway, hidden in the circle of rocks is an invisible man. Would you have expected to find this guy here?
No.
Nobody does. Anyway, he wants a red potion, we give him a red potion.
In a mug?
In a bottle. Yeah.
It's like a jar mug.
He will give you the stone mask, which causes enemies to not notice you. And that's super useful in an upcoming section. So that's a nice little instance of the game rewarding non-linearity.
Soldier gives you inconspicuous mask.
Mm-hmm. It's like, you remember all those rat jackasses. And then yeah, just they don't notice us.
When should you fight it?
He'll explode.
Oh, then I'll pass.
Unfortunately, we can't get any further in the desert right now because we need an item from the ocean area. I think maybe with some tricky bomb hovering glitching. God damn it. You could get up higher, but I never mastered that. Someday,
yes.
Yeah, someday I'm gonna master bomb hovering, and I'm gonna sequence break the shit out of both this and Ocarina of Time, and it won't be at all practical, but it'll be fun. Anyway, now we can head over to the ocean, and get the next section of the plot underway. Stone mask is just my favorite mask, by the way.
Just because it like, has the face of derp?
Because it has the face of derp, and I also just don't have to deal with anybody's shit. And if I recall correctly, that's the end of this episode, other than running into a wall. So I will see all of you guys next time for the beginning of the Western Ocean.
Time to hydrate!
Bye-bye!